Feels like I'm meant to strike. Flat earth beneath my feet, knowing I'm here to meet. Ocean's edge, it calls my name. Purpose in this life's game. Horizons line so clear, God's love brings me near. Flat earth made by him, my journey long yet thin. Purpose found in every day, guided by his gentle sway. Mountains tall, they stand in place.
Yo, Fluffs, what's up? Good to see you all. Thank you for coming. I'm glad you could make it. We have PJ and Ryan in the house. How you guys doing?
Oh, good.
What's up?
He was playing up again, but all good.
I'm glad you guys can make it.
I'm trying to share your stream, and I'm trying to type out, come and sharing with Flatzoid, and it's putting in loads of, like, when I'm pressing a letter, it's just going the whole letter right all the way down. So I'll just end up typing, let's go.
It's these type of things. Yeah, that's how professional we are, guys.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was like thinking what we can do tonight, and then I saw a stream from Not a Professor Dave playing the drinking game on Lord Jamar's interview. You know, the same one that Mr. Birdbrain himself, the Birdman, did. I'll be interested to see if he has any better ways of debunking that discussion with Lord Jamar than what the Birdman did.
Mm.
So I haven't watched it. I wouldn't watch this thing alone, just to let you guys know. This is something I would only watch it like everybody. But it's good to see you all. I'm glad you could make it. And it would help if I actually share the screen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start it at 3 minutes because before this, all he's really doing is talking about the booze he's gonna drink, and we don't really need to know that.
No,
We're just interested in his arguments.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. They use it as an excuse to drink. We've seen FTFE do it. Oh, I'm gonna have a shot every time. I don't know. Flatzoid comes up with, there's a straw man or something like that. From his point of view, obviously.
I think. I think the first guy from the anti-flat side that I saw do it was Team Skeptic.
Team Skeptic, right?
And that guy I haven't seen in a while. I wonder if he's still around though.
Well,
have you heard of Team Skeptic in a while?
I haven't, to be honest. No.
The last time I heard of him was a few years back when he still debated Nathan Thompson live. Remember that? Yeah, he still got 2 days ago. Okay, he's still got stuff.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like I did a stream today. It was with videos from about 4 or 5 years ago from Flat Water FE, and I thought it was just because he hadn't been in a while. He hadn't done videos in a while. I thought I was still subscribed, but no, I wasn't subscribed. So that's probably the same kind of thing going on, you know.
Yeah, exactly. But it's interesting. It looks like he's moved on to Sovereign Citizens. So.
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeremy. Good to see you.
It's good to see everybody in the YouTube lands. Good to see you, Jeremy, Hercules, Tarquin. Tarquin, that's not a dog. That's a springbok.
Oh, a springbok.
Moses, David Stanley, obviously PJ. Moomin Rider was in earlier as well. It's good to see you guys. Please hit the likes, share the show. Really appreciate you all. And yeah, let's get to listen to what Not a Professor Dave has to say.
Flat Earth stuff, and so let's go ahead and react to it. So I'm going to start now.
You're a flat earther, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Lord Jamar is a flat earther, everyone. Why are you a flat earther, sir?
Because it's ridiculous to think that someone can live on a ball, to think that water could wrap itself around a spinning ball, to think that people could be on the bottom of a fucking ball and be upside down because some magical thing called gravity is allowing it to happen.
So the water...
Okay. All right. So we're starting here.
Why not?
This will never not be funny to me. this is the first thing that he decided to bring up, and it just shows how unbelievably stupid he is. This is what makes me like. This is what's funny about
It actually shows how unbelievably naive
they
you still
say
are to
they
be
don't
believing it.
understand.
Yeah. It's like this is what the thing is. The reason he starts with it is because the globe is so unbelievably stupid.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the way that flat earthers, how can I say, ridicule the globe, because it's idiotic to think you got someone standing antipodal from you.
Exactly. Antipodal standing, his up is opposite from your up. You know what I mean? If he jumps, he's jumping away. You jump at the same time. You're jumping away from each other. Ridiculous, and you both land down.
Yeah,
No,
and you know what's sad about that? This antipodal business has never been verified or observed. You can't observe it. Why? Earth's too big.
but when they've got all these pictures taken of in space, taking real pictures of Earth, why can't they show the ship on the side of a ball and the plane above another part of the ball, or a ship on the other part of the ball, or a plane, vice both, whatever. You know what I mean? They should be able to show
Well,
that with today's day.
well, the angular size is too small, so you can't pick it up.
Yeah,
Um, but what I find really astonishing is they can pick up a galaxy cluster or a star for trillions of miles away,
exactly.
but they can't pick up a ship or something with a satellite only a few hundred kilometers away.
Exactly. They should be able to zoom in that ship, zoom out, then zoom to the bottom of the ball and zoom in a plane flying upside down.
It's amazing. They always have very selective um, proofs for their globe.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, Lord Jamar is just making fun of your idiotic globe claims. That's all he's doing.
Mm,
Because it's ridiculous to think someone's standing antipodal to you on your globe.
absolutely. It's that it looks like Witsit he's got in his wall, but in
It does.
it looks like Witsit but in Simpson style.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder.
Weird.
Mm-hmm.
How water can wrap around a ball, and how something can hang on to the bottom of a ball because it's supposed to fall off of the bottom of the ball. The reason these guys think that is because they're imagining holding a globe on the earth where things would fall down to the ground
No,
of
no,
the earth.
no.
Okay. What's up, Roger? Good to see you, man.
Hey, how you guys doing? Yeah, I didn't watch
You
all
good?
of this. This is good.
But
Well-
I don't imagine that at all. I imagine how they tell me it is, and I still think it's nonsense. Yeah.
Okay. I can understand what he's saying here. Okay. Because it is based on a straw man, just like I told Kent.
Yeah.
Because according to them, we're on the earth with a large mass. So your ball that you're holding has little mass. So you can't expect it to stick to it. But the issue you have, guys, is it's not observable. The claim you're making
No.
is not observable, and it goes against the physics of water.
Absolutely.
Simple as that.
Yeah. But is Dave getting drunk? Because he started drinking at the beginning of this. I know that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
in the
that's
beginning,
it.
he started showing what booze he's going to drink and stuff. So
Yeah, he's doing a whiskey, but I tell you what, that whiskey is so light in colour. It must be a dribble of whiskey, and the rest is soda, water, or whatever. You know?
all I'm thinking of was like a few years ago when I debated that Leo dude, and he got drunk on one Budweiser.
One Budweiser. It took him 4 hours to drink it. 4 hours to drink one Bud, and he was.
He was like halfway, and he was already drunk. I was like,
Oh,
what?
it was terrible. It was terrible. He was so annoying that night. That's when I went to visit Cannes. That's when I was in Cannes. So I watched that debate there.
Yeah. Okay.
Because of gravity. So they debunk themselves when it's like, why would the earth in space, where is the water going? What is down here in this direction in space that is magically pulling the water off of the globe? Because it ain't the earth. Like,
Okay. First of all, again, like I was saying, it's based on just making fun of you guys. I understand it's a straw man, but you guys do have a a reference to up and down, even though you guys don't want to accept it. That's why you have an axial rotation at 23.5 degrees. It's based on a reference, which is horizontal, by the way, to the sun. So you do have an up and down on your globe. And if you're claiming your globe is spinning and the centrifugal forces, the water has to go somewhere. But you're claiming your beloved gravity, which is not a force, is holding it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a magical force pulling it into that ball. Where's that magical force at? I don't see it.
Yeah.
Like it is here, where we're all sitting here holding a globe above the ground. Like, and I don't know, honestly, I don't understand what the obsession is with the water anyway, because like why, like gravity pulls everything to the center of the earth. Water, air, right? All solids, liquids, and gases alike. So, yeah.
Really?
What? Well, I've got to rewind that.
If it pulled air to the center of the earth, would we be able to breathe it?
No.
It'd be all lying in a layer at the bottom around the surface of the earth.
But that's what I'm saying. Let's, for instance, take
Yeah.
CO2, okay? We'd all be walking in CO2 right now.
Exactly.
You get pools of CO2, but they still eventually they
Dissipate.
disperse. And the CO2 usually comes out of the ground.
Yeah.
So it doesn't come from up to down. It comes from out of the ground upwards.
I know. Ridiculous.
So
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Did his writers take a vacation? It doesn't sound like somebody wrote it. He's just,
Well, that's why he's
improv.
drinking. That's why he's drinking.
I'm usually seeing a keyboard in the background, like, but I haven't watched him for a long time, to be honest.
Because like why, like gravity pulls everything to the center of the earth. Water, air, right? All solids, liquids, and gases
be
alike.
He's getting there.
So, yeah, this
Can't
is
be his
not.
website. He's
I don't
already a
know.
little
This is going to
drunk.
be pretty rough.
Water should be pouring.
Yeah, Tony Whitcomb, it's 23.4, but because it's rounded off to 23.44, it's 23.5. But it doesn't really matter. It's all bullshit anyway.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna put your link in from earlier. This is a video Flats did earlier, 9-minute video. If you haven't seen it, go watch it at some point.
Yeah, guys. It's about Deconstruction Zone. It's actually a video series that I wanted to do a long time ago because he specifically likes to attack Christians by using scripture. And well, thank you, Sean Hawkins. He's like, oh, you're so stupid. You don't know anything. Here, try to debunk this guy. Like, okay.
For goodness sake.
So he sent
John.
the where he was claiming Jesus is a liar and a fraud. I was like, okay, I was going to do a thing on this guy anyway. So I did a quick video. And what do you know? The guy opens with Matthew 16 and doesn't even know what the Matthew 16 means.
Yep. That was a good one.
But,
Is he streaming us right now, Mr. Hawkins? Are you out there?
I don't know. The guy loves to stream us. Let's go check. Mr. Hawkins is not live at the moment.
oof.
Oh, hell.
Can you believe it? But I have to say, guys, awesome. Thank you. So many people are in my backup channel. 13 people. I usually only have like 2 or something. So that's quite good. And 51 in my main. So please, guys, hit the likes. Share the show. Appreciate you all. And I did tag Dave Farina and Lord Jamar. I have actually messaged Lord Jamar. Hasn't come back yet, but I think I should message him again. Should Lord Jamar reach out to us and chat with us? 82% say yes. Ooh.
I think you should too.
Yeah. I'd love to talk to Lord Jamar, see what he has to say, and maybe just give him some pointers on how to answer, because there is some stuff that he doesn't really answer correctly, like the vacuum of space and things. But other than that, yeah, I think he did good.
Into space then.
Everything should be pulled into space, into the so-called vacuum of space if there's no covering.
Okay, so first things have to fall off the bottom for some reason.
I think you're already drunk, dude.
He is.
Yep.
Yes.
But I just want to listen to
And,
that statement again he made. But yeah, he does sound like he's already slurping his words and stuff. So
Yeah, he must have had a few sips before the camera started. You know, before he started recording.
or he's a
Mhm.
lightweight, one of the two. Yeah.
Very lightweight. Yeah.
Yeah. Tony Whitcomb, thank you very much for your £20 super chat. Really appreciate it. He says Dave bathes in his own tears. That's where he gets his curved water from.
Nice.
That's a good one, man.
That'd make a good shirt, dude.
That's actually very good. Thank you very much for the super chat, man. Really appreciate it, Tony. You rock. Oh man. Wow. That's a good one. Thank you. Okay.
Pouring into space then.
Everything should be pulled into space, into the so-called vacuum of space if there's no covering.
Okay. Pulled into space. Okay, so I did hear that right. Yeah. Notice that he said pulled, not sucked. Just to point that out quickly, okay?
He did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, in other words, the high pressure is forcing it low pressure out, like he says, which can be classified as pulled. It's fine.
Okay.
But Dave Farina is going to now say,
He's
like
got-
a vacuum, sucked.
Yeah, he's got to imply sucked, isn't he?
And this
I
is
thought
the
he was
same. And this is why I had to rewind this, because the Birdman had exactly the same thing. He claimed he was saying sucked, where he didn't say sucked.
He said pulled.
No, he didn't.
Completely different thing.
So he kind of understands vacuums, then, doesn't he? Lord Jamar, that is.
Okay.
Okay, so first things have to fall off the bottom for some reason. Now everything should be sucked into
See?
space,
Sucked.
into the vacuum of space.
See, he never said sucked.
He didn't say sucked at all. Yeah, you're right.
So, yeah, Mr. Dave Farina probably has to stop drinking now because he's already so drunk he can't even understand the difference between sucked and pulled.
It's an exchange of interest. That's it.
I don't think he understood it in the beginning. His writers may have. It's probably why.
No, I don't think this one's not scripted. You can see this is just him being brave live.
It's just high pressure,
Or-
low
or
pressure.
recording.
Isn't it? Spontaneous high pressure to low pressure. Spontaneously and instantly.
Yep.
Because, and those of you who watched one of my flat earth debunks, I think it was the 10 things all flat earthers say, because of the vacuum of space, because this moron thinks that space is a vacuum cleaner.
No, he doesn't.
He
No
did-
one
he
thinks
said
that.
dude.
Yeah, no one thinks that. We've all been correcting you guys on this all the time. And if you see on FED Nathan Oakley when he puts the vacuum on the globe, that's making fun of you guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
It doesn't mean we think Earth is space is a vacuum cleaner. By the way, a vacuum cleaner works with entropy, which anyway makes our point that high pressure goes to low pressure.
Yeah. Exchange of entropy, isn't it? Just high pressure, low pressure.
Yes.
That's it.
So yeah, I got a feeling this might be too strong for you, Mr. Dave Farina.
Yeah, water it down a bit more.
Yeah.
Wow, Roger Little, thank you for one gift membership. I really, really appreciate it, man. You are awesome. You rock. Appreciate you so much.
I'm gonna buy one every day this week, and this is the
When
last one.
whiskey's the same colour as your walls, you know you've watered it down too much.
Thank you very much. Oh, and I got a special shout out to Skeptic936. He sent a PayPal this morning. Really want to say thank you. He's sending PayPals because people like PhD candidates, well-known troll in my chat, says stupid stuff.
Yeah.
So every time they say stupid stuff, he sends a PayPal. So
Nice.
thank
Keep
you,
talking,
PhD
boy.
candidate, and thank you, Mr. Skeptic. Really appreciate it. You rock.
Yeah, it's weird now. Like I get not super chats, they're called rants and rumble, and I just call them super chat rants. But it's weird that I have to watch out for them now. You know what I mean? Apart from streaming to rumble, because Tony comes in, does one, Vlad comes in, does one. You know what I mean? It's weird because I'm not used to reading out super chats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I got to
But,
figure out how to get my lives to work on Rumble. I can't get them.
Yeah, I can't do it either.
Mm.
But I can't do it through Restream. That's the thing. I tried to link my YouTube with Rumble again today manually. It wouldn't let me. It had an error. So I have to try and see if I can do that later. Okay, let's carry on.
He doesn't know what vacuum means, and he thinks that space is a vacuum
never said
cleaner
that.
that should be sucking
He never said
everything
that.
away from the Earth, apparently.
No, That's putting
So
more
yeah,
than someone's
again,
mouth,
vacuum
man.
is just where there is no matter.
So that would be called gaslighting, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Definitely
Because he
gas.
never said that.
No, not at all.
I don't think
Well
he
done,
realized
Dave.
he's gaslighting. No, I don't think he's that smart, Dave.
Vice President Camilla. Love
That's
the
a
name.
nice.
Okay. Uh,
I wonder who that is.
And gravity keeps things on Earth because of the mass of the Earth. Things don't fly into space. That's not how physics works.
If we have no covering our atmosphere, our waters, everything should be sucked into
So
the.
you think we're
then
in a,
I sucked. Okay, there I'll take back. Yeah, he's saying sucked.
Oh, he's saying something now. Okay, okay.
But
Well,
yeah, the right words,
he
the,
didn't.
the right words, Jamal should be it's forced into space
Yeah.
because it's high pressure to low pressure.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
But in a very rudimentary form, yeah, sucked as he puts it, because it's so spontaneous.
I suppose if you were in the vicinity when it was happening, it'd feel like being sucked. you know,
Yeah, kind of would, wouldn't it? Like
yeah.
you watch the space movies, they get put in the lock chamber and it sucks them out.
Exactly, exactly.
Hmm.
Dave, no, I didn't. I've never seen that, Dave. Okay. Can't think stupid.
dome?
So
I know
so
you can't.
why, right? Why? Why would a vacuum suck things into space? That's not yeah. So he's thinking of a vacuum cleaner and also doesn't know how vacuum cleaners work.
First of all, a vacuum cleaner works on the laws of entropy, as we said. It's high pressure to low pressure. So when you got a vacuum cleaner and you're switching on, it goes, ooh, whatever it does, it's causing a low pressure system inside the vacuum cleaner. So when that port is open, the high pressure air around it pushes all the dust and stuff into that low pressure system. So that's why they say vacuums suck, because it appears to suck the dust in, but it's actually just the air around it forcing itself in. So for layman people, they say suck. But for people that understand the laws of entropy, you understand it's forced into it, high to low pressure.
Yeah, don't be lame.
So it's actually
Don't be
just
lame.
semantics he's arguing.
Yeah.
It is.
Tony Whitcomb, thank you for another £10 super chat. Really, really appreciate it. Says, if I counted up all the super chats, I think I have missed out on a Ferrari. Dude,
Dang it.
that's no kidding.
Buy a Ferrari.
But I have to really say thank you, man. You really do support a lot. I appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody that supports. I cannot tell you enough how blessed I am to have you guys as awesome supporters. So again, thank you very, very much, man.
Tony, don't buy a Ferrari, buy a Lambo. Sorry.
I'm a Ferrari guy.
Ah,
My wife's a Lambo. I'm a Ferrari. But I wouldn't mind a Lambo. I still love Lambo.
they are good. Get a Bugatti.
Nah. Not really a Bugatti kind of guy.
You know, like a Veyron? Come on.
It doesn't appeal to me that much. I think I'd more go McLaren than Bugatti, to be honest.
Yeah, I like the McLaren. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a guy drive one off the other day.
If I really had to choose a hypercar, it would be a Koenigsegg.
I haven't heard of those.
What?
Okay.
But you can.
Dome?
Absolutely. Although, see, here's the thing.
Okay, so don't. All right. So yeah, where's the dome? Right. Hopefully they're going to Antarctica. And they're gonna find the dome, right? Or they're gonna search for it. Yeah, there's no dome. We've been up there.
Oh shit.
Who's this we?
Yeah. Who's this we?
And also got a question. Yes, we claim there is a dome because you need containment to have gas pressure to breathe, okay? But how high is it? We don't know. Maybe you just haven't been high enough. How's that sound?
That works.
You
Here's
never
the
heard
thing.
this shit, huh?
Hey,
Explain.
here's the thing, right? There's certain
I said Ferraris and I can't spell Lambo. Oh wait, that's a good one.
Good.
Oh man, you're awesome.
Lamborghini.
Oh yeah, Brian, Ford or Ferrari was a brilliant movie. I really enjoyed it.
Hey, I would take a Ford GT 500. Tell you,
Ford GT is beautiful.
they are.
Hmm.
things that they don't allow you to explore, right? So there's certain things that I can't prove. I can't
Okay.
go. I'm
Right,
not
yeah,
allowed to
none
go
of
up
us can
there
go up there.
and touch this. You understand what I'm
right.
saying?
Well, you could. I mean, who's stopping you?
Oh, I don't
my
know.
God.
Maybe physics.
Yeah.
Maybe limited funds.
Yeah.
Maybe politics. There's so many things that stops a person from just going and doing something. So much legislation you have to follow as well. By the way, you can't
Yeah.
just go in and just say, "Okay, I'm going to climb in a rocket and just go somewhere."
Unless you're Mad Mike.
Yeah, but he didn't go as high. I mean, he only went like, a few thousand feet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wasn't anyway trying to get the curvature of Earth because he understood you have to be much higher than that. It was just a publicity stunt.
Yeah. I
That
know.
was it.
But that's everybody thinks of it right away when they say that. Oh, you can't do it. Well, Mad Mike tried. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
I heard that for
Now they make
years.
fun of it, but it was just a publicity stunt. And think of the positive thing that Mad Mike K brought, though.
Yeah.
He actually pushed the flat Earth to more people so they would know about it. So there is positives in it.
Build a
Shout
rocket.
out to
There's
Mad
that
Mike.
flat earther who built a rocket, and I think he died or
There we go.
something, right? But
Why are you laughing about it? He's
Yeah.
saying, I think he died about it, and he starts laughing. Wow. That's not something to be laughing about, man. Okay. That's how much respect this guy has for flat earthers, guys.
Mm.
Yeah, yesterday. That's why they make fun of us so easy. They don't care
Mhm.
what our opinions are. You know.
so places you can't explore. I thought he was going to say Antarctica. So we'll see how the final experiment goes.
Interesting thing about Antarctica, I've been looking a lot into history now in the Soviet Union and their exploration of Antarctica and where they put their bases and things and how they traveled shows really for a flat earth.
Yeah, they were one of the ones in '57 that did a lot of exploration down there. They documented the whole damn thing.
Oh yeah, they did a lot of things. So it's quite interesting. I'm actually thinking of making a mini documentary just on the exploration of the Soviet Union in Antarctica. Actually,
Oh yeah, by the way, I did get a Bugatti. It's a Bolide. See, that's for my grandson's Christmas. So, yeah.
Uh, oh man. Okay.
But yeah, nobody's stopping you from going to space. It's just really expensive. Why don't you crowdfund a half a
Crowdfund.
mil and go up with whoever, Richard Branson or any of those people? I don't forget who are the ones who.
Because they don't really go to space, man. Why would someone need to crowdfund to get $500,000 to go and fall? It's much cheaper to just go on the Vomit Comet, which is the same thing. It's just parabolic falling.
Well, didn't Virgin Galactic actually do better? They were launching rockets up in the high altitudes, right?
Yeah.
But
It's
it's dumb. Yeah, you're not going up there to space and flying around.
Yeah.
No. I don't think NASA does that.
To our, William Shatner
Yes.
went up there.
William
So,
Shatty's pants. Okay. William Shatty's pants. Okay.
Okay.
why can't you? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe because William Shatner has a lot of money, and William Shatner is influencing people to think space is real. Because come on, he's the Captain Kirk.
Exactly.
Anything else,
Figure it
Dave?
out, or just send up a balloon. Right? Where is the dome? How high is the dome? How high do we have to go to find the dome?
Which is true.
And tell me where it is. Right? Why?
Where's the dome? It's up. There you go. Where's the dome? It's up.
Doesn't he look sad as hell? I'll be honest with you.
He's already,
His
yeah, but
expression.
he's already kind of sloshed, so he doesn't really
Yes.
know what's going on.
Sluzzle is blazing. Steamboat swing drops, rivers and canals.
Mhm.
Where is this dome? And isn't it supposed to connect to the land at some point? Why don't you just go closer to where it is connecting to the ground?
Yeah, that makes a point. How about look at the encyclopedia where it tells you that there was an impenetrable barrier with a very certain specific height that planes crashed into? The encyclopedia was very specific on this. I think it was
And it
past
clear-
the 80th parallel.
Yeah. Why don't they take a rocket down to Antarctica and launch it down there and see how high they get? That would be a good proof. I think they did
So-
that, didn't they?
Sorry, I'm just getting rid of a load of trolls and you're back up, Matt. They're just
Don't worry about it, man. Let them be. They're actually pushing my channel up
idiots.
because they're putting messages and stuff. So leave them be.
Yeah.
Let them hold each other. Let them hold each other's hands and sing "Kumbaya."
Yeah, but it's what they're saying. It's a problem.
Yeah, if they get overboard, unfortunately,
Yeah.
gotta get rid of it.
I
Yeah.
should go take a look at them.
LJ, thank you very much for your $2 super chat. He says, "No way, last name Shatner isn't on purpose to troll."
What? I've got 20 in your backup channel. Watching it in a minute. 20 in your backup.
But appreciate it, man. You are awesome. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, there's quite a lot.
3 actually. Wow.
20 people watching in the backup and 59 in the main. Good to see that. Thank you, guys.
You get 19 likes
go
and
knock
61
on it
watching. That's not right.
That way, right?
29 likes.
Probably there. It's supposed to be
62 watching, 29 likes. So we can change that, guys. Hit that likes. Please, please, please.
Yeah, just saying that actually. Smack that like option. Do it. It doesn't hit back.
It does really help the people. Thank you.
He's almost like
past the
what's that
ice
guy?
wall, right?
Connery.
So go to Antarctica. They're already going. Maybe he knows about the final experiment. Who knows? When was this video? This was a month ago. This was posted on October 7th. So he perhaps has not kept abreast of what's going on in the flat Earth community.
Saying
right.
So this is only what I can surmise, especially from thousands of years, because only 500 years ago did they come with this whole heliocentric model.
Yeah, and before that, it was a geocentric spherical Earth. I'm so tired of flat earthers pretending that heliocentrism is the first time that we figured out that the Earth is a sphere. We figured
No, he didn't talk about it. Talking about first time it's a sphere. He was specifically talking about heliocentrism. You know the belief system that you believe. Why does he keep on making things up for him?
He does that anyway. We've seen it when we've reviewed his stuff. He'll be saying something, and what he's saying, he's got something in the background, writing citation or whatever, backing him up, but not backing him up because he's not saying what the citation's saying. You know?
That's funny.
Well, we saw that he doesn't really know how to read his citations.
No.
I don't think he knows what citations mean.
Mm-hmm.
it out about 2,500 years ago. The ancient Greeks, at least, probably before, we've known it's a sphere.
No, first of all,
Nope.
no one knew it was a sphere, okay? You had someone that's not even showing documentation that they ever existed to apparently postulate that the Earth was a sphere because the gods must have created a sphere because they only create perfect shapes. Literally, it was a mathematical Euclidean cult that was obsessed with shapes. Okay?
And they believe it to be a sphere. Yeah.
Yeah. There was no they knew. Still nobody knows it's a sphere because it violates a lot of things, a lot of natural laws. The heliocentric model is the new boy under the block. So that 500 years ago, exactly. Before that, it was mostly flat.
But it
And
must
yes,
be it must be a
geocentric.
sphere because when they went to the moon, they observed an Earthrise, and they seen that it was a sphere of flats.
Earthrise.
Yeah,
I got to
they
see
seen
that.
an Earthrise from the moon, man. Yeah, they
Oh
did.
yeah.
Yeah.
They took a picture and put it on the office in the Oval Office, didn't they? Yeah, right there.
Mm-hmm.
Nixon's looking at it daily. Yeah.
Heliocentrism is a lot harder to figure out. The thing that I always say is that it's so easy to figure out the Earth is a sphere that I am very confident I could have done it with no help. Right? You bring me back 2,000 years, I could have made observations and figured out that the Earth is a sphere.
That's nonsense. You can't even do it now.
Nope.
That's nonsense. How would he, if he can't do it now, how would he do it then?
Yeah.
Could I have figured out heliocentrism? Hell no. Much, much harder to figure out. That's why we figured it out 500 years ago, not 2,500 years ago.
Was not figured out. There's a difference between figured out and someone believing it to be.
I know. Figured out means you've got it all sorted. You know everything that's going on. When even the alleged scientists say they've only know about 1% of what's going on out there. There's no out there, but you know, that's what they say.
Yeah. That's why they got all this other crap going on. They don't match their model.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All the different civilizations prior to that knew that we lived on a level plane. Okay, water always finds its what?
Level.
Exactly.
Oh.
Water always needs a what? A container. You see?
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy clearly I think he just watched Dubé's 200 proofs, and like that's it. that's what he's basing all this stuff on. Moving on to Kikori, visiting Japan. So water finds its level. What does level mean? Right, level does not mean flat.
Yes, it
Actually
does.
It actually does.
It certainly does. And yes, I've Caucasoid, whoever you are, we are not playing. We do actually not believe it's flat. We know it's flat.
We know it's flat. Yeah.
I believe that guy's got an AA for initials. That's what I'm looking at. Could be.
Well, anyway, he says it level doesn't mean flat. Should we go through it quickly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Now tell me how much times we see the word horizontal. Okay. Starts with the synonyms of them with plural. A device establishing a horizontal, 1, or plane, that's also horizontal, 2. Or a bubble in a liquid that shows adjustment to a horizontal, that's 3. Or the center of slightly ground glass. Okay. A measurement of the difference in altitude by two different means of level. Horizontal condition, 4. Equilibrium of a fluid marked by a horizontal, 5. This is water seeks its own level when at rest. Horizontal. So that's already 5 times speaking of flat. Horizontal means flat, by the way. An approximate horizontal line, 6. Or surface taking index of altitude. A practically horizontal, 7.
Hold on, I got to take my shoes off. I got to count.
Mm-hmm. But this is my favorite part. A line or surface that cuts perpendicularly all plumb lines, not just some, not just one, all plumb lines, that it meets and hence would coincide everywhere with the surface of still water. That's 8. The plane, 9. Of the horizon, 10. A horizontal passage, 11. I think I'm making my point here.
Yeah, you are.
So, okay, and it carries on going on. Let's go to the verb. Verb is a doing, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So to make a line or surface horizontal. To make flat or level. Uh-oh. I thought he said it's not flat.
Oh, no. No. Yeah,
Bring
how do you get
to
an
a
elevation?
horizontal. Yeah?
Where do you get your elevation from that horizontal? A level. You have to get it from some reference, right? That would be another level. That'd be like sea level. That would be another horizontal, right? So you have to have a reference point. Yeah.
And it's always horizontal.
Yep.
And then to bring common level or plane, which is again horizontal, lay level with the ground to make something as color in you. Okay, heights or different points in a piece of land, especially with surveyor's level. So it's literally saying surveyor's level, guys, horizontal. Mm-hmm. Okay, now this is the adjective. This is what they love to cherry pick. But remember what we've just seen, what the surface of still water says. No, having no part higher than the other, conforming to the curvature of the liquid parts of Earth's surface. That's just part A. What does part B say? Parallel with the plane of the horizon, horizontal. What did we say? What's the position that water lies at rest?
Excuse me. Sorry.
Horizontal.
There you go.
So the water they are talking about has zero curve because it cuts perpendicularly all plumb lines. So this conforming to curvature of liquid parts of water is zero.
I heard it said that they're trying to change one of the main axioms in geometry, and that is horizontal. That's what they're going to go for next. They want it to be curved too. Now, how do you do that? How do you physically do? You can't. But you can change people's perception of it in their mind. That's the crazy part, and I think that's their main goal.
Yeah.
I got to call
Level
Mr.
means
Anderson.
perpendicular to the vector pointing to the center of the Earth.
Okay. So it says level is meaning the level is right. Let's get that vector of center of Earth. Wait.
Not mean flat. Level means perpendicular to the vector pointing to the center of the Earth.
Can you bring that definition up for me, please? I hear that's a lot. They always say that, but where's that definition?
I don't know.
Have they presented that definition to anybody yet?
That's what I've seen yet.
Weird.
Yeah.
Right, so over here, this is level, this is level, this is level, this is level, this is level.
No, it's not, because it's not perpendicular cutting through all plumb lines, as we just read in the definition. In other words, you're stupid.
Yeah, I kind of knew that already.
Yeah.
That's what level means, and water always needs a container.
Yes, water does
Have you
need a
heard of
container.
rain? Have you heard of clouds? What about...
Is he claiming clouds is not contained now?
Yeah, he is. It's all in contained water. Everything out.
But there's no electromagnetic force holding the clouds, the water vapor together.
No, they're not bonded at all. No.
Nah.
Just float around. Yeah.
There's no forces holding them together. Okay, Dave. Water puddles are contained. The surface of Earth is a container, dude. Just like you have a plate that contains your food that you eat off. How about that kikori or whatever you're drinking, alcohol in that cup you're drinking? How else would you drink it if it wasn't contained in the bottle or in the cup you're drinking it from?
Yeah, that's a container, right? I'd say it would be.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen footage of water on the International Space Station?
The International
No.
Space Station
Yes,
is a violation of natural law.
Yes, mate.
Yeah, I've seen it on the Chinese side, sitting in a cup on a table and not moving around at all. we got pictures of that.
Tethered to the earth by gravity, swinging it round and round and round.
Yeah. Thank you, Pateron, Long, for becoming a member. Really appreciate it, man. Alpha Wolf, woo! Appreciate it, man. You rock.
Nice.
The thing is, they always do this. They always go to Narnia to prove Narnia. It's quite crazy.
It's just fucking floating around, isn't it?
No.
So I don't know what.
No, it's called falling.
Yeah.
Free falling. Don't you know what parabolic falling means, man? Parabolic flight. It's literally free falling. It's not floating.
Nope.
There's no such thing as floating in the midair. It's falling.
you're talking about with this container shit.
I can't have this drink on the outside of my cup.
No.
It must be on the inside of my cup. It must have a container. Okay?
Because gravity's pulling it down to the ground.
Gravity's not a force. It's not pulling anything.
Wow.
It's that
They
not
do.
not even their rhetoric, dude. It's not.
Love to throw themselves under the bus, don't they?
They do.
Gravity's pulling something. Is it a force? No, it's not a force. So how is it pulling then?
Ask Dell. It only pulls, right? No, it pushes.
No, it only pushes. No pulling.
Pushes.
Pulling involved.
So there's no way that water could just stick to the outside of a spinning ball. Think about it.
Right.
Where's the 1,000 mile an hour? Because it's supposed to be
Because
going
they're on an axis, and it's on an
So
axis.
listen, not just a ball that's like this. It's a ball like supposedly like this.
Why does it matter? Why does this matter? You're pretending.
Because you've got an axis of rotation. That's why it matters. You've got a reference. To the sun, by the way. That's why it's called heliocentrism. Because center, sun. Booga, booga, booga. Let's worship sun. That's what you guys do.
Boogie, boogie.
And he should study up on his own model. He doesn't have a clue. But it's all right. Why does? Yeah.
But he's making it worse because he's already impaired, and now he's making it worse by drinking.
Yep. Either retarded, is getting drunk. I mean, sorry, he's a very special man. That's getting
Let's put it this way: he's usually confident dumb. Now he's getting overconfident dumb.
drunk.
Pretending it can't stick to the outside of a ball. Why does it matter?
Yep.
We're tilted with respect to what? The plane of the solar
To the sun.
Yes.
Oh, I told you that.
system, right? So what is the difference? A sphere is a sphere is a sphere.
Hey,
So
face reality.
the-
Haven't
the-
seen
the
you in a while,
reason that-
man. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well.
Wow.
Glad you could make it, man.
Reality in the house. Long time, bro. Long time, man.
Mhm. Good to see you, man. Glad you're doing okay. Okay, let's carry on.
The water can't be on the outside of your cup is because it would fall to the ground. And the water that's surrounding the earth is falling to the ground. That's exactly what it's doing. You're saying the same thing twice. You just can't wrap your head around the difference in scale here. Dear God.
And that access also equals to 666. But that's what? Oh yeah, that's some whole other shit.
No, it's not. It's not six. Well, he's pretending.
No,
that
no,
it's-
no. It is 666.
Is. Yeah.
What's 90 minus 23.44?
Let me break out a calculator.
666.
Yeah, 66.6 degrees.
And the same with the speed, right? But they ranked the rounded up to 6.7 for some reason. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Satanic.
Tony,
Wouldn't want to
Wood,
make
been
it
a member
obvious.
for 3 months. Appreciate it.
No.
He says, Dull is evoking space with upward rising Earth. Yes, he is. But at the same time, he claims Earth is not rising up while he's claiming Earth is rising up. So, what can we say?
Dave's a drunk.
He contradicts himself a lot.
He does that when he's sober too.
66.6 degrees, which it's not. I mean, it's sometimes 23.4, but that's one of the Milankovitch cycles, right? It's the tilt in Earth's rotational axis with respect to the ecliptic or the plane of the solar system is slowly changing over thousands of years, tens of thousands of years. That, and then the precession of the rotational axis, and then the ellipticity of Earth's orbit. Those are the three Milankovitch cycles. So those are changing.
Which all come back to 666. That's the whole point of your math. So in other words, isn't it coincidence that all the math conjoins up to 666?
On purpose, I think.
Yeah.
I want to see all these cycles that they're talking about. I don't think they could prove even the ellipticals in math. This is math. That's it. Yeah. They prove it.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of symbolism behind it. It's literally them making fun of you guys.
Yes, it is.
All the time, but even right now, it is not 666. Also, I love like the thing of like, oh, the evil Freemason Satan people or whatever are gonna do this incredible thing to trick everybody, but they're going to leave these obvious, like NASA means to deceive. Well, why the fuck would they call it that?
Because that's how it works. It's if you understand how the magic works,
This guy's a
it's
dumbass.
yeah. How do I put
No
this?
doubt. No doubt.
For the magic to work, they have to be in plain sight. The truth has to be in plain sight while they're deceiving you.
They're rubbing your nose in it, man.
It's like mentalism. You know when you get a mentalist, where they lead you to think you know what's going on, but in the meantime they've shown you the truth, but you're following what they want you to follow. That's it. That's the magic trick. It's literally mentalism, man.
By the way, that's a great show. We have one here in the States called The Mentalist. He actually does some good tricks, dude. Yeah.
The Mentalist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard The Mentalist.
That's quite cool.
If they're trying to deceive you, why would they name it "I'm deceiving you"? How dumb do you think? Like, why would anybody?
They
do
didn't name it "I'm deceiving you." It's just the acronym comes up for Nashar. That's all. Which means to deceive in Hebrew.
It means other things
that?
too.
Why would anybody do that?
Not another space agency. Never a straight answer.
It's not 666. You're dumb.
What the fuck?
Yes, sir.
Axis of evil?
Yes.
Anyway,
Damn.
so now you're on an axis,
shit.
and then you supposedly have land masses that are going on the top, on the side, and on the down under, right? They
Right.
call it down under for a reason.
Right.
So do you believe that people are upside down right now in Australia, and that rain goes up instead of down? It rains up in Australia, and people are upside.
It's upside down with respect to you, and you're upside down with respect to them. It's a sphere. I don't know what you're not getting about.
It's simple. He's saying antipodal is dumb.
Yep.
That's what he's saying. Because to your reference, it's raining up to your feet,
Aye.
which is stupid.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Absolutely.
About that.
upside down, or in different parts of the planet, we're sideways. We're walking. We're sideways as we,
Right.
like
Inception.
do you believe that planes are landing on moving runways? Why can't I go up in a helicopter for an hour if the world is spinning? Why can't I hover for an hour and come back down and be somewhere else?
No, it's very true.
Conservation of momentum. So yeah, this guy
God.
clearly, like, it's just blatantly obvious that he just watched the Dubé 200 proofs, and that's
No.
it. That's
Why does he always just bring up Dubé's 200 proofs as if that's the only flat earther that's ever brought arguments?
I watched that 9 years ago, and I still think the same way as him. Why can't I go up in a helicopter, then land elsewhere? Why not? If the Earth
Well,
underneath
gravity, PJ, gravity.
Well, this is my
Yeah.
point.
bulky.
This is what I brought with Kent up the other night. Why is it the higher you go up, you have to increase your tangential velocity to keep up with the spin, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, where you go up, the air gets thinner. So the air won't be able to push you along anymore. So let's, for instance, take a jet or a plane that goes opposite to Earth's rotation. It is high enough now that the air is not able to push it along with its momentum, as they put it, to conserve momentum. Why is it that you don't get to your destination faster?
Huh. That just made me think of something. Why doesn't it push the gases along like that too? If they have weight and they're controlled by gravity, that would actually do exactly the same thing with the media of steam, clouds, all the above. It doesn't. They don't go in the same direction as the Earth.
What about when a meteor, they love meteors. What happens when a meteor comes into the Earth's atmosphere if it's going opposite to Earth's direction? Why isn't the atmosphere causing it to fly backwards now? Because of the momentum.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would. So yeah, the friction of it would actually cause at least a decent drag on it in that direction.
But this is the thing. This is why these guys have so much. They have what we call selective arguments. Everything they choose only suits them for a certain thing. They fight for Globiolis because as soon as they claim their Velcro there, as he's putting now, you can't have observed Coriolis effect. So if you're having your Velcro there, you can't have Coriolis. If you don't have Velcro there, then you can have Coriolis. Which one is it? But if you're claiming no Velcro there and we don't observe it, then no Coriolis. So they sit in a catch-22 situation. They have a paradox.
Paradox.
Mm-hmm.
This is his whole script. He's just trying to repeat a bunch of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Talk about
So
scripts.
you can. I've done this so many times. You can jump on a skateboard or on a moving truck or something, right? Or just there's so many examples of just when you're in an inertial reference frame, right? That can be treated as though it's not moving, and so your motion will be static in that reference frame. You'll just jump up and down. But if that entire
With a closed system, oh,
And
okay,
not forever. And not forever.
yeah. I mean, we showed floathead physics before, where they were on the back of a moving truck, or in our when we say bucky, and the guy threw a ball up. He actually, to catch it, had to go back a bit to catch it because it started losing momentum. These guys think conservation of momentum is forever.
Forever.
They just think
goes
it
on forever
never
too.
uses up the energy.
Exactly.
Yep.
And now when you
Mental.
say, okay, but a plane has a force, it has engines, it's forced. So if it adds a force, it takes away that momentum. They say, no, but it's still moving with the Velcro there.
Yeah. Unbelievable. There's unbonded. I mean, come on.
I know they don't like the word when we say Velcro there, but it's exactly the words we have to give because that's what they're moaning. They're saying the Earth and the atmosphere are moving in lockstep. That means Velcro there. Hey, Founded Earth Brothers, good to see you, man. You rock. Glad you could make it. He says it's always the closest to moving in a straight line that they are referencing. The globe spirals in an open vacuum. And not just that, because it has different vectors at different amazing speeds that you can't fathom, it makes it even worse. But they can't demonstrate that. Face reality. Thank you very much for your $2 shirt. He says you need to debate this nutty Professor Dave.
Wow.
He wants to. His excuse not debating me, dude, is I don't have enough subs.
Do you remember what I was saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're too small. Yeah.
So yeah, maybe Founded Earth Brothers, maybe you can help a brother out, man.
Anyway, remember what I was saying about being subbed to people earlier, then find out I was unsubbed because I thought they weren't doing videos for ages. Same as it was weird that Founded Earth Brothers just come in because we were talking about him in my stream earlier.
Nice.
Somebody says Founded Earth Brothers got so because I was doing the firmament stuff, proof of firmament stuff, and somebody says he's got plenty of that stuff there. And I says, is he still doing stuff? Because I don't see videos anymore. It's because I was unsubbed. I went there and I was unsubbed to that one as well. So I had to resub. So that's what they're doing it. They're unsubbing because I've been subbed to that channel for ages. And I just thought there was no videos coming out anymore. But it's because I was unsubbed. Weird.
So yeah, guys, like I said, he doesn't want to debate me because my channel's too small. So help a brother out. Let me get a lot of subs just so I can debate Dave Arena. You can unsub afterwards if you really want to. let's get a big enough channel so I can talk to Dave Arena.
Good.
But you guys rock. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Please hit the likes. Share the show.
Our frame is moving with respect to the frame of the Earth, you will have that lateral motion. So that goes for jumping, that goes for helicopters, that goes
lateral
for airplanes.
motion. Yeah.
It's very basic.
See, this is the difference that they don't understand. There's a difference between conservation of angular momentum and conservation of linear momentum. They don't know the difference.
They don't.
Physics here. This is really good, by the way. I kind of forgot how good this is. Keycody. It's very smooth. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Damn. That makes sense. It does, but this is what I heard. I was talking to a former fighter pilot, and they get up to 50,000 feet, like 20,000 something more feet. And I said, "Do you see the curvature of the Earth?" He says, "Yes, we do."
He's lying to you. He's a Mason. I guarantee it.
Damn.
What is this the obsession with Freemasonry? Like, I don't,
It's
like
not an obsession. The thing is, you can find the Freemasons have dug their hands into every pot. They're very influential everywhere. There's a reason why the Freemasons are so successful, man.
They're even in here in the flat Earth community too. I'm pretty
Everywhere.
sure.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Freemasons are they're a brotherhood of success because they have linked all everywhere around in very important and high places are Freemasons because that's how they link. I mean, that's how, if you know actual Freemasons, even they become Freemasons just so they can be successful. A lot of them do this because they get a lot of business opportunities because of the contacts they have. So yes, the Freemasons are everywhere, and a lot of the time the astronauts are Freemasons.
Yeah, they're a well-established group.
Yeah, and yes, even Christians can declare to be Freemasons, which is actually wrong because we've been through this before. It actually goes against what the Bible teaches. You should not be a Freemason if you're a Christian. But a lot of the people are Christian and claim to be Freemasons. They say it's fine, it's compatible, which it's not at all. And this is the same problem we had with Aidan Mattis. What's the guy's channel's name again? The Law Lodge. Yeah. And this he didn't like it. Yeah.
Twiggy. Twiggy.
They ever met one in real life? Like, do they know? Like, I haven't. I mean, I've seen Masonic temples and stuff, and like, I don't know. Isn't it just like a dorky club? Like, it's
dorky club. Wow. Thank you, Titlong, for your 5 memberships. Really appreciate it, man. You rock. By the way, it's not some dorky club, and yes, I have met Freemasons, few of them actually. They are very down to earth people, very nice, very intelligent. They have certain aspects that they have to conduct themselves with. They follow a very strict set of rules, actually. Like I said, it's almost cult-like, actually. They're very very dedicated to their fraternity. You can put it.
Fraternity.
So no, it's not some club. It's not some dork club. For all you know, damn Dave Arena might be a. He just doesn't want to admit it. You know what I mean?
He's in a fraternity.
Yeah, my uncle was a Mason. He went to a lodge and stuff, but he never like told me anything about it in particular. So.
My uncle too, and yeah, he was a wrong'un.
like the stonecutters in The Simpsons. Like, I don't know.
Well, that's how the Masons started. If you actually looked at the history, you'll understand how the Masonry started from the time of Solomon. Yeah, and the Masons. So the guy is ignorant to the subject and shows that, and yet he wants to claim that it's just some dumb club. I would suggest, Dave, maybe go and look into the history of Freemasonry and the political links they have, and you'll see why they have their hand everywhere. Exactly. He's pouring it into a container. He just doesn't understand that.
Yeah.
They need some kind of boogeyman, though, so that's what it is.
I guarantee you this guy is a Mason.
Really?
Because I have footage where as high as you go, you always see a level plane.
Really?
You always see a level plane.
No, there's tons of weather balloon footage where you can see the curvature of the Earth.
No.
No, Dave Farina, there is not.
We have tons of video footage from 120,000 feet, which has no curvature.
Show us, please. Show us. Where?
I mean, let's for instance take Felix Baumgartner again, the Red Bull jump. How high was he again? 120,000 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was no curve. When he was in the capsule, they didn't have a wide angle lens. So they actually made an issue for themselves. There was no fisheye lens. So you saw a flat horizon, which was higher rised up to relative to his eye line. Correct? So it wasn't dropping away.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now
By
that
the
is
way,
much, much higher than 50,000 feet. That's more than double.
I mean, that's the thing. When does it start dropping then? When does it start dropping at relative eye level? When you get to space? You know? When
It's
does it start
supposed to
dropping
start
all of a
dropping.
sudden?
It's supposed to start dropping by your feet already, man, when you're on the ground.
Exactly.
McToon's doing a video on this very topic when he goes to Antarctica. He thinks that the horizon's going to drop away from him when he goes up higher because it's in Antarctica. This, yeah, I know.
Oh
No.
man.
Yep. I wish I were kidding.
As high as the observer goes, there is always a level plane. There is no curvature. There should be.
Wait, did I say thank you for the memberships for Titan Long?
No, you didn't.
I can't remember.
That's
In
fine.
case I didn't, Titan Long, thank you very much for the memberships, giftings. I really, really do appreciate it, man. You are awesome. You rock.
Pythagorean's theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
There should be 8
Pythagorean's theory. The guy said Pythagorean's theory.
Oh, God.
He doesn't know what that
Pythagoras
is.
theorem. It's fine. The guy just, yeah, okay. But why are you worrying about how he pronounces it?
Oh, why? Because you said Pythagoras' theory instead of the theorem. Sort of part
Yeah,
of it.
because he
Wow.
said Pythagoras theory and not
Yeah.
Pythagoras theorem.
The theorem, yeah.
So in other words, it's semantics again.
Mhm.
That's all it's got. Okay.
I don't think he even knows what right triangles are, if I'm being honest.
He
inches
does
of
because he spoke about the actual tilt that requires a right angle triangle, 90 degrees, Dave. So showing once again, you shouldn't be drinking because you can't concentrate.
Exactly. Tilt. That is just silly. Tilt in open space. Where's the tilt at? I mean, that's stupid.
Yeah.
I know it's meant to be relative
Of
to the
curvature.
sun, but it's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
per square mile. Visible curvature that you see.
Damn.
We do not see such curvature, sir. This is some bullshit that they use to create, basically to take God out of the equation.
So-
Let me ask you something.
Yes.
Again with the God stuff. Do you know how many billions of people believe in God but know that the earth is a sphere? Most of all humans believe in God and know that the earth is a sphere. Right? Atheists are a pretty small category comparatively, globally, and flat earthers are a much, much, much smaller category comparatively. Most people believe in God and know the earth is a sphere.
Okay, I'm going to stop him right there quickly. Working on consensus again. Did you even understand what what he was stating there? Obviously not. He's not saying that you don't get God-fearing globers, okay? The thing is, the reason they don't want you to know the earth is created and flat is because they're taking God out of the equation. This is why you get evolution pushed, which is nonsense, and you get the Big Bang and all this idiotic stuff that takes God and the purpose away. Do you know how much ex-Christians there are just because of evolution, just because of the globe? Do you know that, Dave? Now show me ex-Christians because of the flat earth, please.
That's a tough one. Eric Dubay maybe, but I don't think he was a Christian to start with.
No, he's just a spiritualist.
Yeah.
But the point is, the flat earth keeps people to understand that you created for a purpose. When it comes to the globe, it takes God out of the equation. That's his whole point.
Fear.
The Big Bang Theory. When's the last time an explosion, which usually destroys things, created something?
Billions of years ago.
No, because that's what they told
us, right. That's
when can I do an experiment? Right now, they're doing a Hadron Collider, trying to fucking find the God particle, because they're trying to find creation out of destruction, and you never will. Because
The Hadron Collider. It's a Large Hadron Collider.
It's just the way he
particles, the Higgs
pronounces
boson,
it.
they found it. The Big Bang was not an explosion. You can feel free to learn anything about cosmology at any time. I'm pretty sure that you
He's
will.
stumbling on his words. He's nice and warped.
Yep.
No, the God particle was not found, man.
It was found.
If they did, they would have made an announcement.
Walking along the beach, found it in amongst the sand. Yeah,
Yeah.
God particle.
How much money have they spent on the Hadron Collider?
It's billions now, isn't it? Yeah.
A lot
Billions.
of money. So my question is, why do they spend so much money on something that's not even succeeding, where they can take that money and make people not be poor?
Because they want people to be poor. Yeah.
Yep, that's the way it's always going to be.
We could house the
You
homeless.
can create small sustainable jobs for thousands of people.
Yeah.
That's right.
Instead, they waste it on fantasy that they still have not got any results. Wait.
Chase
They
down the
did
Big
have
Bang.
results. Remember, they did have results. Oh, wait, that was a simulation that they never told them they're doing a simulation. So they believed it to be true.
I think you're getting the LIGO confused with the.
Yeah, that's LIGO, I know, but I'm just saying LIGO and the Hadron Collider, all of them, CERN, all of them, it's the same nonsense. It's a lot of money for poppycock.
Yep.
They don't pick up gravitational waves with LIGO. CERN hasn't picked up the God particle. There is
Nope.
no. It's nothing but money wasting.
Yeah. Hopeful soul in your backup channel said the CERN is a demonic creation.
I agree.
I believe so as well. Absolutely.
I do agree.
We'll never do that. That's fine.
It's a lie.
Shit. So how did is the solar system real? Do we have planets or is it bullshit?
It's bullshit.
Because
Let me tell you this.
what do we got? What do we got? Thank you, Mecca. Thank you, Mecca.
Huh?
Flat power. All my flat panthers out there, peace to
Please to the gods and the flat earths.
you. Hey, when I lay down with her, she get flat on her back.
Flat Earth.
Okay.
That's fucking stupid. You will never see Europe from New York City. You know why? Because there's a thing called atmosphere. An atmosphere acts like a glass. It only allows you to see but so far.
Yeah, that
okay?
makes sense.
That's
How far? Right. What do you mean? It's like glass? Is it you're pretending that air is just like extended solid glass?
No, that's not what he's
No.
saying. He's saying it's like opacity.
Yeah, he's saying it for his vision, wise. Like if you've had so many panes of glass there, you might be able to see through a pane of glass, but put loads there, you're not going to see through it, are you? That's what he's. He knows what he's talking about. He's just taking this.
The guy's like, how far? Well, it depends. Let's, for instance, say it's a foggy day. If it's thick fog, you see only to your hand, probably in front of your face. If it's not so thick fog, you maybe see 2 meters in front of you. If it's less fog, maybe 10 meters in front of you. If there's no fog, you see 10 kilometers. It's all got to do with the weather. It's got to do with what you're allowed to see. Yeah, it's a straw man. Truth, exactly.
Hence why they built lighthouses. Things like that.
Mm-hmm. It's very simple. The question is simple. Why don't you see something from there? Because everything has limitations. Vision has limitations. Light has limitations. And I'm going to bring this up again. If you take two people with a cigarette, two mountains 10 kilometers apart, they can go up as high as they want. There's no earth curve in their way. Will you expect each person on each mountain to see the other one's cigarette butt lit? No, you won't. Why? Because the light will not reach them. It has a limitation.
See what Rise Above said about Dave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because no, it's not, right? At all. And also, how far should you be able to see? How far should you be able to see? And talk about how far you should be able to see laterally versus vertically, right? There's air above us too, right?
Yeah, but the air gets thinner above us. I mean, you should know this, even based on your refraction. That's why you guys only really take refraction in the first 15 degrees. It's very simple because the higher you go up, the less air you're looking through. So there's less obstruction. And also, if you guys haven't noticed, let's say you do a long range observation over the ocean. There's water vapor in there. There's dust in there. There's usually clouds. There's smog, fog. There's so many things to contend with. The weather alone changes how you see. Even the temperature changes how the air moves, which changes the refracted angle. So
Back in the day, they used to call it the offing, right? It's like as far as you can see. Yeah.
Yeah,
And I got a news report right quick. It's from spacestudies.com. They said that time moves faster on the moon, according to Einstein's relativity shows. You want to read the rest? No, we're good. Oh, hell.
What's going on above us? Sun, moon. I assume that you think that the sun and the moon are things that are under the dome or beyond. I don't know where the hell you think they are.
Well, in the dome. We take as what the Bible says, and the Bible says it's in the firmament.
And
So
it's not hard.
that would mean just like you have, let's say this would be the dome. My hand is in the dome.
Yeah.
How high is the dome? We don't know. But my hand's in the dome.
Take your hand out of the dome, Fletz. It's dangerous.
But they're close, right? How can we see them? How far can you see this way? And why can you see so much farther that way?
Well, we got the same question for you. Why is it you guys can see stars trillions of miles away, but you can't see a damn flag on the moon from a satellite that's close to it?
Yeah.
Because it's not
But
on.
the-
Why can't you use the ISS
Yeah.
to see a plane flying on Earth?
Yeah. But they've got these telescopes out in space that can detect microbial life on other planets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Plankton and everything else, dude. Strange. Yep.
Very selective.
If the atmosphere blocks your vision because it's like glass and you can't see, right? You can't see Europe from America because of the fucking curvature of the Earth.
No, that's not. Just like you can't see. I don't know which part of America is. He probably can't see the Statue of Liberty from his house. Not because of the Earth curve. The angular size changed too, man.
You know what I mean?
It's too small to see. Diffraction, refraction.
If this full
Rotation.
city was leveled down and I stood at one point at the city and my mate stood at the opposite point, I'm not going to see him. Even if it was leveled.
Well, let's for instance take Jay Tolan Media when he went up on the plane and he used his infrared camera.
Mm-hmm.
He saw way further than what a normal camera would see because he needed the infrared to see further.
To get past the arms.
Yeah, it was 750 miles, dude. That was his longest shot. Yeah.
Which just shows it's all optical.
Yeah.
Okay? This guy...
Earth. It's not that hard to understand, right?
It's fucking stupid.
That was dumb. It's far as fuck away anyway.
You can see things that are mad far that you shouldn't be able to see, where it should be under the. First of all, what's it called? A horizon, right?
Yes.
What's the root word of horizon? horizontal.
Right.
What is horizontal?
That's not the etymology of horizon, right? Planet, horizon.
Now he's trying to make up his own.
Don't be a word. Yeah. Here we go.
Let's do this again for the guy.
You gonna look it up again?
Gonna do it again.
Okay.
Because this guy doesn't seem to understand the etymology of horizon. Okay, there we go. It's on screen.
There you go.
Latin horizontum, native horizon, from Greek horizon, because bounding circle from the horizon bound limit to divide, separate, boundary, landmark, marking stones, connects with Latin or where the boundary with furrow, curved part of a plow, blah, 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 which means horizontal.
By definition.
So, remember a circle, guys. A circle.
Not a sphere.
A circle is not a sphere. It's a flat plane. It's a 360 degrees. So, let's get on.
Yeah. Angle of elevation, Wordsmith and Dave. It's better than Eminem. You know what I mean? With his double entendres and all that. Oh, double entendres. Sorry, he's not. He's just stammering over his words because he's drunk.
Yeah, he's a bit drunk, so he can't really concentrate. Okay, look at this, guys. Yeah, I'm bringing it just for Sean Hawkins again. Okay,
He's back on.
Let's put it this way. This is the back of your head.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice and loud.
Let's just make it more. Okay, and you're looking out to sea. Okay, that's the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you see. Okay. That is what it's saying. It's talking to that. So that's a horizontal. Now, let's see what it does when you're looking from the side. Again, you're looking out. Just make your little birdie. Your birdie. Ooh.
Do you like my sexy body?
Your birdie. Ooh. Okay. There's the horizon again, looking flat. Now you're looking from the side. Okay? Looking out. Now, what it's saying is, let's say this is your head from the top. Okay, so your hair is here. Full of hair, head of hair, and you got your nose here. Whatever. You have a horizon around you.
A visible horizon. It's optical. Yeah.
That means it's just your maximum that you can see. You've got a radius.
Yep.
Max. So that radius maximum is the same right around 360 degrees. That's what creates the circle of vision.
Yep.
It's still a horizontal radius, but so in other words, the water still carries on further than what you can see, but you can only see to that part. That's what you see. And the globers think that's a physical barrier. It's not.
Yes, they do. Yeah. PJ, how you doing?
How come I ended up there?
Yeah, I got something to say. I got to go here soon, but I think it was back in the 30s and in the 20s, they were doing Pan Am flights in South America, and people were seeing the coast of Africa from 30,000, 32,000 feet high, which is physically impossible on their ball. But I just had to point that out. But I'll see you guys later. I'm going to get ready.
All
right.
Blessings, blessings.
Nice to be here. Blessings.
You rock.
You rock. Bye.
Cheers. Okay. So, guys, please hit the likes, share the show. The show is growing nice. Really happy about it. Thank you very much. Yeah, okay, let's go laugh some more with Dave.
And the flat earthers love to screw with the etymology of these words. A horizon has something to do with like the circle of limiting your vision, right? I forget. It's from
limiting
Greek,
your vision,
but it's no, it's not derived from horizontal. It's describing the limit of how far you can see, and it's literally a circle because we can see a certain distance in any direction, right?
Oh, it's the same as me. So still a horizontal. I want to quickly show something. Look what the AI gives. Yes, a horizon is horizontal.
Ooh.
Let's zoom it in quickly. In astronomy, a horizon is a horizontal plane. In art, the horizon line is a horizontal line. In observation, the horizon is a line or plane that's used for reference of observation measurement relative to given location on Earth. So plane, that means horizontal. The horizontal line.
Horizontal. Straight line.
So it is horizontal then.
What buttons did you use to zoom that in?
Control plus.
Control plus, and all right. So control minus would be zoom out then. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I didn't know that. Cool.
So yeah, guys, it's very simple stuff. So Lord Jamar was correct.
Aye.
All the points that are equidistant from a central point describes a circle.
Yes, and not a sphere. And that circle is based on field of vision, like you just said, your limitation, because the radius is how far you can see. You can't see further than that. Not because of Earth curve, but because your plane of reference can only reach so far.
And the radius, again, is a straight line.
Yeah, horizontal.
And exactly, you're looking across a plane.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, if we're being honest, the existence of a horizon at all proves that the Earth isn't flat, right? That's not something like the vision.
That's so stupid. Existence of a horizon all proves is not. No, the existence of a
Professor
horizon.
Dumbass.
Yeah, it just shows the guy doesn't even understand that optics have limitations.
How can you never even? How could you never have a horizon? I mean, that means infinity. You know, that doesn't make sense at all.
But you see, these guys have what we call Muppet vision. They think you can see your own ass if you could around the curve. If you have enough refraction, you should be able to see the back of your own head.
Would drop off as a gradient if the Earth were flat, right? And it would vary due to atmospheric conditions. There is a geometric limitation to how far we can see because of the curvature of the Earth. That's what a horizon is.
No. A horizon is an apparent position. A horizon is not a physical location. Your geometric horizon and your apparent horizon that you observe are two different things. Your geometric horizon has never been measured. Apparent horizons are measurable because you can have reference points that have an actual distance to give you reference to them. See the problem here? This is why the black swan is so detrimental to their belief system, because the geometric horizon shows to be way too close to the observer, and the horizon that you observe too far for their geometry. So the claimed geometry debunks the the sphere. Just because you have a set geometry makes it not a sphere, if I put it that way. Yeah, TB, he doesn't have a script tonight because he's drunk.
Because he's drinking.
Straight across.
Yeah.
An airplane. What is a plane? A plane is something goes
flat.
straight across.
Yes.
What is sea level? Sea level.
Okay.
None of this says curveizing or sea curve
Right.
or
Nautical curve or aqua curve or
we measure distance in straight miles. We don't measure them in degrees and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever looked up the definition of a nautical mile, idiot?
Oh, he's not an idiot. Yeah, a nautical mile can be explained on a flat plane like we've explained and showed it. A nautical mile is just a mile given over sea because it's different to how it would be over land. It's not a sphere. A nautical mile is not a sphere. The nautical mile is given to a distance over water because it's always over movement. It's always based on your observation to the night sky. Okay? The distance over water is different to the distance over land. That's why you have nautical miles.
Yeah, you're bouncing
Doesn't mean
all
sphere.
over the place. You know what I mean? All that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't mean sphere.
No.
The nautical mile was displaced because of observation and how far and how long it takes them to get to a certain star that they observed. Because why? When something's further away, what happens? Oh, yeah, perspective shows its hand, and the stars appear to converge in the horizon at a certain distance. I've shown the math for this many times as well. This is very accurate because it's based on a elevation angle of horizontal reference.
Hmm.
Flat Earth required.
Flat Earth Warrior says how pathetic he spent his Thanksgiving alone drinking, trying to debunk Flat Earth. True.
Well, when I do look at him, all I ever think of is, the Big Bang Theory with what's that
Of
guy that
course. What,
Wolowitz?
Howard
Wolowitz mom?
Wolowitz. Howard
Yeah,
Wolowitz.
yeah.
Yeah. Howard Wolowitz.
What's his name again?
Howard Wolowitz.
Howard. Oh yeah. Howard. Howard.
Howard.
Bring me my drink.
But he's been to space though. He was floating about in space on the space station. Remember?
Yeah.
He's been there. He's been there. He's experienced that stuff.
One thing I can say, thank you, Dave, for giving us a lot of laughs tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
And I also got to point out, dude, you make so much money on YouTube. Can't you just get a proper covering for your mic? That thing looks like you've chewed it. Look at that.
And the less gay hoodie. Sorry. Got the colours on there, Sorry. Just pointing that out.
Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and look up nautical miles, the definition of nautical miles, and why they exist. That would be a fun learning experience for you.
Yeah. And will you do the same?
Yeah. And learn how to sing and go a couple when you're drunk. I stumble over my words even sober.
The sea curve, and it's not sea level. It's not a sea curve, it's sea level. It's like, oh my dear God.
We measure them going straight. If you're going south, how come it's not downhill the whole way? And north.
Oh my God.
Go on.
Why is south not going downhill, right? So this is what this idiot thinks, that like you're here and this is you climbing up a hill and this is you climbing down a hill, right? Because he doesn't understand what.
No. Okay, I'm going to open paint again. No, Dave. That's not what he's saying. Dude, really? It means every part tangent to your feet will be downhill. That's all it means. Let's put a sphere here. We're going to have Bob standing on the top of the sphere.
Yep.
Okay. Every part away from him, tangent to his feet, is downhill.
Of course it is.
Correct?
On a ball, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Now, let's put Sally on the side of the sphere.
And then it's the same with that.
Every part away from Sally is downhill.
Mm-hmm.
What's the issue now? Oh, wait. According to John, that's uphill towards him.
Yeah.
And to Sally, this is uphill towards her.
Yeah. Hence why rivers make no sense on a globe at all.
Yeah, this is called a paradox.
Of course.
So, sorry, Dave. You got an issue there. And this is exactly why we joke with you guys and say, why don't we just climb on a skateboard and go downhill everywhere we go? Free energy. We don't need to worry about paying for fuel for a car. Or we just coast our cars everywhere because it's always downhill.
Yep.
Because that's exactly what a ball is. That's what a sphere is. Every point tangent to your feet is downhill.
Yeah. You're always on the apex, so everything away from you is downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Elevation is the distance away from the surface of the earth, right? Going up a hill is this way. right? You can stay at sea level, right? This is sea level, this is sea level, this is sea level, this is sea level. You're not changing, right? This is flattened. This is obviously not representative
He
of
just
the
likes
actual.
feeling he's global. He likes feeling he's global.
He's trying. Let's just give it up for him. He's at least trying
Yeah,
because he knows he's wrong and he's trying to make sense of it.
yeah.
But he's so slow. Oh my word.
He likes to get. He likes to have a bit of whiskey, get his globe out, and feel it up now and again. Yeah.
Ooh, this feels so smooth. Ooh.
This is
Pretend
why
it
I
was
fight flat.
actually totally smooth like this. You are not changing your altitude no matter where you go. This is not going uphill or downhill.
That's also false, by the way, because you've claimed to have an oblate spheroid. 24 kilometers difference at the pole, at the equator, mate. That is uphill. Yeah. This guy. So he doesn't know his own model, does he?
No.
It's an oblate spheroid, not a perfect sphere as what you got in your hand. And by the way, if you turn it over, it will tell you this is not used for educational purposes. Yeah. So why are you trying to educate people with your toy globe, man?
You're just moving to different points on the sphere. Altitude is this way, you moron. This way, away from the surface of the Earth.
Yeah.
You climb up a mountain this way.
Yeah.
You go down a mountain this way, not this way or this way. I mean, like, my 5-year-old son can understand this stuff. It's like,
how would he understand if you don't even understand what the argument is, man? Ever thought of that, Dave? You not even getting it right. You not even understanding what the argument is. Ouch.
like I don't get it.
North.
Is he making sense?
uphill the whole way.
He's making sense.
Absolutely.
You don't believe there's gravity.
There's density and buoyancy. There's no such thing as gravity.
No such thing as gravity.
The heavier, listen to me. And they will, and if you look it up right now, they'll tell you that gravity is the theory. So
Yeah, but
listen to me. No, it's not. No, it's not. Listen to me.
No, it's not a scientific
It's
theory.
not.
It's not general relativity. It's not Newton's law of universal gravitation. I mean, first of all,
Okay, there. Where do I stop him? No, it's not a scientific theory. It hasn't even gone through the scientific method to be claimed a scientific theory. It's pseudoscience because it has no scientific hypothesis and experiment. Heck, there is no observation for gravity. All you do is claim things falling because of gravity. This is acceleration. This isn't gravity. It's not an observation of gravity. This is an observation of things falling.
No,
You
but
guys claiming it's falling because of gravity, not it is gravity. So you don't observe gravity.
if you drop a pencil, it's gravity. You know, if you drop a pencil and you observe that falling, that is gravity. That definitely.
But that's my whole point. They don't observe gravity. They observe acceleration. They observe things falling.
Of course.
And they claim the cause is gravity.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
So there isn't even observation for gravity to make it science. It hasn't even got to the first step of observation.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to break it to you, Dave.
So scientifically, it's not even a theory. It's just a theory in the mind. You know what
There's
I mean?
nothing to it. It's not science. It's pseudoscience.
No, exactly.
well, it's not a theory. It's a natural phenomenon that can be described by theories or laws. Also, theories are better than laws. We don't need to get into all this. He clearly has no idea what a theory is. Density and buoyancy. I mean, look, he's just doing Dubé like it's absolutely insane. Let him get.
Why are you not actually rebutting it, man?
Why is it always Dubé, man?
Yeah, but why is he not actually rebutting it?
No, he's not.
He's not giving a rebuttal.
out.
There's density and buoyancy. Okay. The heavier things will fall to the bottom and the lighter things will rise to the top. If gravity was real, well, then it has to have intelligence because it's holding down the oceans, which weigh tons, but yet it's allowing bubbles to rise to the top. It's allowing guppies to swim through the fucking ocean. It's allowing birds to fly through the fucking air.
why wouldn't a bird, a teeny tiny bird that has to exert very little force to propel its tiny low mass body, why wouldn't that be able to fly when I mean, remember when I said oceans don't have wings? That's one of you guys' favorite catchphrases of mine. The oceans are very heavy.
It would help if you actually give a coherent sentence, man.
I know
You're all
you.
over the place.
I
You're
know
not
you.
finishing the sentence and going on to something else.
I know, because he's trying. He's looking for it. Then he says, "Oh, remember when I told you this?" That's what I mean. Because I can't explain it right now because my words ain't coming right out right.
Yeah, I don't think he should be drinking.
No.
It's really showing him to be very slow.
Water is very heavy and it doesn't have wings. You moron.
He never claimed water has wings. Is that what you got out of that argument?
Wings. I know. Where does he get that from? He's wondering why gravity can hold down water but let a bird fly. That's what he's saying. Nothing about bloody water having wings.
That's what I'm saying. That's what he gets out of it.
Why wouldn't the ocean let me get it, like this density and buoyancy thing is one of the funniest things that flat earthers say. Let's let them get more out.
Like, that's ridiculous.
How come when you throw a ball up and it comes back down, what is that?
Density.
Density of what?
The ball is heavy, so it's denser than the atmosphere it's in.
than the air.
Well,
If it was something, if you threw it up into a gel,
I know. I feel like all of you know everything I'm going to say before I say it because we've talked about this so many times. The air, like here's the ball, right? Here's air. This air is less dense than the ball. So is this. In fact, this air is less dense than this air. So why doesn't it fall up?
Because it takes energy to lift it up. Why would you expect it to go more up if it has already, you had to put energy into the system to lift it up?
Exactly.
Wow. Thank you very much, Roger Ladle, for your $2 super chat. He says theories are better than actual proven law. Apparently, according to Dave, a theory or thought experiment theory is better than natural law. And there's a reason he says that. You know why? Because entropy kills the gravity, and he doesn't want entropy to kill the gravity. It's very simple. If I pick this up, and I've explained this many times, I pick it up. I'm exerting energy to pick it up. Okay? Is it a sentient thing? Does it just lift up on its own? No, because it requires energy to lift it up. Now, because I had to lift it up and put energy into the system, which gives potential energy, it translates, when I let it go, to kinetic energy. That means it's using up that energy. Not going up, because you'd have to put more energy into the system. It has to use the energy put up, and that's why it goes down. So why not up? Because you put energy into the system to lift it up. Simple as that.
And things do go up.
And this guy's supposed to be a physics professor. I find that odd.
Why doesn't the ball fall up? Why does it always fall down? Why does everything fall down towards the earth?
Already explained it.
Why is there a preferred direction of falling? Density and buoyancy doesn't answer that. You moron.
Actually, density and buoyancy gives the direction. It literally gives the direction. That's what density and buoyancy is. It says which direction it goes, up or down. The denser goes down. The less dense goes up. Now you can get more complicated, get to Archimedes' principle when it comes to the displacement. And by the way, Archimedes' principle doesn't require gravity. They just stuck gravity in 1,900 years later because they needed to. Ships were on the ocean without postulating gravity. Ships were on the ocean without the need for the equation of gravity being in there. Because gravity has hijacked the weight of an object because it needs it to be a force. It needs it to be a force pulling it to the ground. It can be simply explained without gravity. Simple. It's just the displacement. Displacement ratios run the world. And that is a natural law, Dave. Just like entropy is a natural law, it has a tendency to do things. Well, it's a natural law. This object has a tendency to seek equilibrium by using its energy put into the system. That's it.
This is what I caught Austin on for about 20 minutes when he was trying to do his electric gravity bullshit. Density and buoyancy.
He never said anything about electrogravity. He was talking about density and buoyancy, not electromagnetics. Wow, this is sad, man.
You see what I'm saying? It would get stuck in the gel. Why? Because the gel is more dense to the ball. It's that fucking simple.
But a feather, you go.
The feather is lighter than you.
Right.
So it's gonna.
But does a feather and a light and a bowling ball?
They don't fall. They fall at the same. Let's hear what he wants to say.
In a
Of course he did.
I wish you would be able to hear the audience though, because you can't hear because I don't have a mic. So when they do ask some questions, it's like, what they say? No idea.
Oh, that's just shit he's pulling out of his ass.
Did that make sense?
Hey,
that didn't even.
Well, we can't even hear. I couldn't. I don't know if anybody could hear what that was. I couldn't hear anything.
He's already got droopy eyes and everything. Wow. Slurping his words, droopy eyes. And by the way, has he even drank that much? Nah, I don't think he can take alcohol very well.
Why don't they have whoever's trying to interact with them audible? But I love, like, he's pulling it up. Like, basically somebody...
He looks like he's been drinking for hours. Literally, he's only been drinking like 28 minutes. And this is only... The first cup, he only had a little bit of alcohol, like that much. And now the second cup is also just this little bit. And he hasn't even got halfway in this. So it's hardly drank anything and the guy's sloshed. So he's not a very big drinker, is he?
No.
I mean, my time when I could drink a whole bottle of rum and still be fine.
Yeah.
This guy's like, just a little bit and he's like sloshed. Maybe that's what we should do. Dave, do you want to have a drunk debate?
A drunk debate.
What we'll do is we'll ask a question every time every minute we go by, we take a sip of alcohol. How's that? And we debate.
That'll be funny.
There'll be something new. Because I can guarantee you by the end of the debate, he'll be poop drunk. I'll be fine.
It'll be fun to see, Mum.
I don't know if it was a producer or like a call in or a super chat or something. Somebody basically tried to explain like middle school level physics to this idiot, and he just was like,
you that just didn't understand what potential energy is. Okay.
He's pulling that out of his ass. It's like, you understand that we have technology, like we have planes, we can fly planes and spaceships, rockets. Like, we do all of these incredible things because we understand basic physics, right? This, like, our ability to create technology hinges on our understanding of science being right. So
yeah, no one's saying that not. No one's saying science hasn't helped advance technology. The point is, you take the physics of this falling and claiming the cause is gravity. Yes, we observe an acceleration. We observe something falling. But your claim is it's gravity. You haven't shown gravity to exist. You just made a claim. That's it. Nothing more. Now, you call that acceleration gravity. Does that make gravity real? No, you can call it pixie dust for all you care. It's going to give you the same results. The physics still stays the same. You're just evoking your own belief that's not observable into the physics and claiming it to be fact. Simple as that.
So that technology exists that is just based on simple, like our understanding of Newtonian mechanics, like just kinematics and dynamics, things motion, things moving, that we can build stuff to like fly and get around, proves that we understand this stuff and have understood it for like 400 years. Since Galileo, we've understood this stuff. It's so like I'll never be able to sympathize with somebody that is this willfully ignorant.
I just see projection there. That's all I see every time he opens his mouth. Every time he insults that way, all I see is projection.
Absolutely.
It just blows my mind.
Thank you for your $20
because of the curvature.
But you're pulling shit out of your ass, and I'm not accepting that. Because what I'm talking about, if you research it, it's absolutely real. Atmosphere is like different slides of glass.
Okay.
And the farther you go, the more slides of glass it's going to be.
That's atmosphere. So atmosphere is going up and down, not across.
No, he's saying it distorts.
What I'm saying is it's
all right, like, so refraction occurs. That doesn't mean that air is glass.
He's not saying the air is glass.
Goodness sake, man, he knows this.
He's just giving what's the word? He's giving a scenario that you'd understand it. It's an allegory. Okay, that's it. He's not claiming the gas is glass. Whew.
Air is not like glass. Right? Air is a gas. Glass is a solid.
Talking about.
I mean, the refraction occurs. I don't get it.
I don't get
Talking
it.
about visually.
Oh, he doesn't get it. Oh man. Let's place it this way in another allegory. Has anybody ever gone scuba diving before?
Yes.
Okay, let's just imagine you climbing in a nice river or a dam. Let's go in a dam or a lake. And you're busy scuba diving, and it's nice and clear for miles. You can see at least a mile in front of you, okay? And the deeper you're getting, more to the center of this lake, the murkier the water's getting. So that field of view that you can see further is shrinking. The closer you're getting to this murky water, the further you can see it's close. Eventually, you're getting where you can't even see your hand in front of your goggles. That's what he's saying, Dave.
Yep. It's not hard. He's just straw manning them. That's all he's doing.
Yep.
the ability to see super far, especially with the human eye.
Well, even if you're in a park, you can only see so damn far.
Right. There's also things called perspective. A lot of people say, "Oh, look."
What do you mean in a park you can only see what is are you pretending that you can't see the other end of the park?
I got a challenge for you, dude. Fly to New York if you're not there, and try and look from one side of the park to the other. Good luck.
The Central Park.
Go to Central Park and try to see from one side of the park to the other.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Come on, exactly. I mean, okay, just a normal sized park. I'm standing one end, somebody else is standing the other. The person at the other end is a lot smaller than they would be next to me, wouldn't they? Aren't they? So you can see a big difference, and you'd be able to tell that within a few more of them parks, you wouldn't see that dude.
I mean, Central Park is 843 acres in size. So it's about 2.5 miles long and 0.5 miles wide. Now tell me you can see that 2.5 miles long from one side to the other just by standing there. Now try and do the same while it's raining.
Should be able to lip read the other guy at the other end, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe do this while it's raining or while it's on dusk. The sun's busy going away. Or maybe sunrise. The light's not too brilliant. See if you can see the end of it. Come on. Go ahead, Dave.
Why? Like, because there's shit in your way? Like a tree? Yeah, if there's things blocking your vision. Show me any park. There's no park on Earth that you can't see the other end of it because of Earth's curvature. There's no.
Yeah, I agree. There's no park on Earth that you can't see because of Earth's curvature. I agree. You guys all agree with that?
Absolutely.
Let's just make sure that's what he said.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Earth that you can't see the other end of it because of Earth's curvature.
I agree. You don't. He's just become a flat earther, guys.
Absolutely. You should clip that one.
Yeah. Thank you, Dave Arena.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no park on Earth that you shouldn't see the other side because of Earth's curvature. Agreed. And what happens when they show you an observation that you can't see the other side of the park? What you going to do then, Dave? You just claim there's none that can be because of Earth's curvature. Ouch.
Yeah.
This is why you shouldn't be drinking, man.
Too right.
There's no park that is like 100+ miles in length. That's not a thing that exists.
You only need something a mile in length to not be able to see. The weather's bad enough.
Wow.
I mean,
100 miles.
Here by me, we've got an airfield, okay? And there's a mountain range behind it, which is about 10 kilometers away. There's days where I can't see that mountain. It's gone totally. There's no earth curve. It's weather that causes whether you can see it or not.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Not curve. And that's only like 10 kilometers away. Come on, Dave. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's the same as when I was on the seaside. Sometimes I could see the boats going out. Sometimes I couldn't, depending on the weather.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the sun going over the curve. No, it's not going over the curve. You're just not able to see it with your human eye. If you take a certain lens and you zoom in on the same thing, it will come right back into focus, and it will not be going over any type of curve.
What about the moon when you see the?
He's doing the boat thing, but he's mixing it up with the sun. No, so if the sun was doing donuts over a flat Earth, it would not retain the same angular size. It would get smaller and smaller as it recedes, and it would be doing so well above the ground. It would not retain the same size and then set below the horizon. This is how dumb flat Earth is. Like, I've never heard anything, like, no flat earther can even explain a sunset.
Wow, that's a lie. Second of all, you just insulted us as your argument, so that's an ad hominem, which means you have no rebuttal. Okay. Yes, there are many demonstrations out there. Heck, you've even tried to argue against, let's for instance take Rob Skiba, where he showed a demonstration with a Fresnel lens for a sunset. You just said no one's given you one, so you just got caught out lying because you've actually tried to rebut it a few times. And the angular size change thing, we do see angular size change. And the reason we do see the sun also sometimes being huge and sometimes small at the horizon, whatever, is because of atmospheric lensing. This has also been explained to you many times. And yes, you can observe angular size change of the sun with a solar lens, solar filter, which has also been shown to him before. So this guy's literally just sitting here and making shit up. Wow.
They pretend to, right? They know that they have to, and they say a bunch of bullshit to try to explain it.
Well, you just contradict yourself. You said they never got an answer for it, and now you say they do have an answer. It's just bullshit. So which one is it? Is there an answer or isn't there an answer? That's called a contradiction, Dave. This guy is like...
Dumb.
I mean, usually he's dumb, okay? But when he drinks like this, it's like on another level. On another level of dumb. Wow.
But they absolutely can't. A sunset is utterly inexplicable on a flat Earth.
Utterly inexplicable. No, it's observable on a flat Earth. It's explainable. It's demonstratable. It's observed. What's wrong with this guy?
He's drunk. Oh no, it's not. He's just a 95.
Yeah, he's drunk.
That's what it is. He's both.
Crazy. So I think let's just go on a few more minutes, and then we'll obviously have to close the stream. Oh man, because there's only so much drunk Dave I can take for one night.
Of course.
And I mean, if this is how drunk he is after 31 minutes, guys, imagine how he's going to be after the hour and 22.
No, I'm 22, isn't it?
Wow.
Well, I'd say.
You see the moon and the sun,
And the sun at the same time.
And
what would be going on?
There's a part of the moon that's dark and part of the moon that's lit.
See-through.
It's what?
You have seen the moon in the daytime, and you have seen the blue of the sky straight through the moon. Don't tell me you haven't seen that.
Yeah,
No, nobody has seen sky behind the moon because the moon is solid, and you are lying. Someone told you that you.
First of all, that's your belief that the moon is solid. Is it not? And how would it be a lie if you do see blue through the moon in the daytime? Now, obviously, there's ways to explain this, obviously, just exposure of light. But many people do believe that it is just, you can see through it. And I mean, like me, I've actually seen like where I can claim stars through the moon.
Yeah.
So I don't really see it as a solid object, but nobody knows what the moon is. There we go. There's the moon. There's the blue behind it, as he's claiming. Even these craters are blue. Okay, that's what he's talking about. That's what Lord Jamar is talking about, Dave. So he's not lying. It's just his interpretation of what he observes. So in other words, because he interprets something that's different to his belief system, it's a lie. Yeah, exactly, TP. You have seen the moon, therefore it's solid. I mean, the fact that they made a joke and claimed the moon is made of cheese has got more credibility than just, oh, I see the moon, therefore solid. Okay. So I guess that's all we're going to do tonight.
Cool. Cute.
Because I got work.
Yeah, it's Sunday. Yeah, worky time.
But I got to say thank you to everybody for coming.
Yeah, it was
Nice,
good.
awesome show. We got more likes than people watching at the moment, which is awesome.
And there was a good few in backup channel. I never remember the name. His Kingdom is Flat. Yeah.
His Kingdom is Flat. Yeah. But it's good to have you guys here. Appreciate everybody. We will do part 2 tomorrow night for sure. I will really want to see how drunk this really gets and what stupid arguments he brings.
Yeah, why not?
That would be good. So hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow night so we can laugh some more. Because that was fun. Any closing statements, PJ?
Just as usual. I mean, when it comes to him, I mean, he doesn't need to drink to make an ass out of himself. He doesn't need to drink for us to know that he doesn't know what he's talking about in general. He's usually all scripted up. Like I said earlier, when he presents anything and tries to give his proof, his citations, what about his citations behind him? He's saying one thing, saying that this is my proof behind me, but it totally contradicts him. He doesn't read what his script's saying in the actual what the citation says. He doesn't marry them up properly. But tonight he just failed as much as usual, and he's going to fail even more tomorrow when he gets drunk. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Yeah, it was good stream though. Good stream. Loved it.
Ryan, anything to say?
Well, I think it's obvious that he's in denial about reality. So, I mean, I don't know why we waste our time on him, because he's just making stuff up. He's just excuses and, well, this sounds better and that sounds. I mean, I haven't seen any evidence presented at all. So I don't know why we waste our time on this guy.
Well, think about it this way: we're just we having fun, laughing at how he degrades through the night. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
we're just having some fun because
Yeah, I
he's
understand that the
usually
audience
has
is
nothing.
seeing it as he's just a moron, but I'm saying, we're still giving him precedent to keep doing what he's doing because we're including him in our arguments, right? I don't know. It just feels
He's
odd to me. You know what I mean?
Well, he's always got, he's always has the presidents because he's got such a big channel. So even if we do it or not, it's not going to change the fact.
You might have a point there. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
give you that.
So why not laugh at it?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you got a point.
But yeah,
So you can't do
I think it was great. I really appreciate everybody coming in. Appreciate all the super chats and all the kind words and likes and shares. Guys, if you haven't already, do hit the likes as well. It was awesome to see the backup channel also doing so well tonight. It's good to see you all. If you haven't yet, subscribe. It really does help. Hit the likes. Help me grow my channel to make it big enough to debate Mr. Dave Farina. How's that sound, guys?
Yeah, man. That'd be cool.
Just if there's one thing we can do, make the channel big just enough to debate Dave Farina. Because then my channel's big enough. Then he feels the necessity to debate. So that will be something on my bucket list one day. Debate Dave Farina.
Omega Byte Entertainment said in your backup channels, can you do Destiny next? I don't know what.
Oh, yeah. We can do Destiny as well, for sure. I like some of the things Destiny says, but a lot of the things he says is off. Yeah. So anyway, the poll came to 107 votes. Lord Jamar must reach out to chat with us. 73% say yes, 27% say no. So you hear that, Lord Jamar? Jamar, would you have a discussion with us? Because the people think it would be a good discussion. I think so.
Man.
I will reach out to him again and ask if he would like to have a discussion. I really hope so. He is tagged in the stream. So if you guys can do me a favor and let him know that we have done the stream and would like to have a discussion with him. You guys rock. Appreciate you all. Until tomorrow night, many, many blessings and may the pressure be with you. Cheerio.
Brightly shine, crafted signs of the divine. I'm made for something true. In God's plan, my path renews. Flat earth made by Him, my journey long yet thin. Purpose found in every day, guided by His gentle sway.